Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys a look at my most anticipated 20th anniversary Lego Star Wars set, and that is the Anakin's Podracer, and then it says 20th anniversary edition. So before we go into this review, I did want to point out some cool things about the box. I really like the detailing here. It looks really old school Star Wars. Then of course we have the old logo with the 20th anniversary or 20 years symbol. We have the anniversary figure that comes with it. Just looks really nice to me. It's kind of like a matte shiny finish. I don't know if you can pick that up, but it looks like a lot of care went into this box. It is ages 7 plus, set 75258, 20th anniversary of Anakin's Podracer, with 279 pieces. This retails for $30 to $29.99. And it's a pretty fun build. On the back here we do have a couple of pictures of the Podracer and some of the play features, and then of course on the bottom we do get the other minifigures that come in the other sets they've released for the 20th anniversary, as well as an old school throwback to the original Lego system Podracer that they released in 1999. So very cool set. I'm really excited to show this to you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into that time lapse. Alright, so here is the set all built up, and like always we're going to go ahead and start with the minifigures. So I'll go ahead and start with the figures that come with this set. And first we get little Annie. I'll try to post some comparisons of his older versions alongside him as I speak, but he's definitely an improvement from the original 1999 version. Indeed. He looks a lot more like his little character. However, I feel like with Lego, they really missed the opportunity to give Anakin an updated hairpiece. We haven't gotten one in quite some time. Instead, they gave us this helmet that we've seen before that actually isn't really that accurate to the movie itself. Anakin's helmet matches his Podracer, I think. And this one definitely is not brown. But here we are. It's fine. It does the job. It just definitely could be more accurate, and I think they missed some opportunities for some helmet updates and some hair updates. But overall, he looks good. His little body looks nice. I'm not quite sure if that's updated from his most recent version. Also printing in the back. I know I have one that's quite a bit, this one's quite a bit more updated from it, but not it's the one right after the 1999 version. So he obviously has no hair, and he does have a happy face on the back. So there's little Annie. Next we have Padme Amidala, and she is quite a nice update. I think we've only had one of her before, or maybe two. The yellow version, and they released a normal flesh-colored version, and this is the newest version from that. She comes with this random blaster pistol that I guess they just gave her so that she could have a weapon. But definitely a well-needed update. Her body looks fantastic. The printing on her shirt is very detailed and looks very clean. Her face looks nice as well, and she has the new mid-legs. That's at least what I call them. They're the shorter legs. They're taller than little Anakin's, but shorter than normal Legos, and they have a bend in them. So we first saw these with the Harry Potter minifig series, and I really liked them, and I was really hoping that they were going to bring them into the normal Lego lines, and it seems as Star Wars is the first actual line to get these legs, so I'm very excited about that. She's really short when she sits down. I think it's very cute. Maybe not the most to scale legs, because the torso is still the same height, but I think that she is adorable, and I really like those legs. Padme also has a wonderfully new printed hairpiece, or I guess new sculpted. It's a lot better. It's a lot cleaner looking. The other one looked, for some reason, if it's possible, it looked frizzy to me as a Lego piece. I'll try to put up on screen what it looked like, but this one is a much needed update, very welcomed, and I think overall it looks really good. On the back, she does have a double-sided face, of course. Here's her angry face, and then here's also the back of her shirt. Really like this Padme. This is the first Padme Amidala Lego I have had, so I'm very excited about that. And then moving on, of course, to the 20th anniversary figure. Each of the 20th anniversary sets comes with their own exclusive reproduction minifigure from the original 1999 releases of Star Wars Lego. This one here says on the bottom you get this really cool base plate that's pre-printed, and it says 20 years Lego Star Wars 1999 through 2019 with Luke Skywalker. I like that it includes the date, that way you can't forget, and that each of them are customized. It's not just like a basic stand that they send with all of them. Each of them have their own names. But you build the stand, and it also comes with this connecting piece, pardon the like fuzz that's in it, but it comes with this connecting piece so that you can add more minifigures as you go and have them standing all together. So I think it looks super nice. I really like that stand. I really like that they added these for the 20th anniversary sets. I definitely don't have like any yellow Legos, so that's great, but I definitely, when I first got into Star Wars, they still had yellow Legos, and I remember like really liking this X-Wing Luke that was on the Lego.com, and so I finally have one of my own. And to make sure that everybody knows he's a reproduction, they've printed on the back of him 20 years Lego Star Wars, which me personally I like because I think that it helps tell the difference, and it also marks this figure as an exclusive figure. So I think that's really cool. Some people might disagree, but I don't really care that he's got printing on the back. I think it looks really cool, to be honest. The only thing that bothers me is that the hilt of this lightsaber is a chrome finish, and back then they were just doing like a matte gray, so that bugs me. I don't know why they couldn't have just done it correctly. And then also his helmet does come off. There's no face on the back because, like I said, it's just a reproduction of this original Luke, which looks almost the exact same, minus the printing on the back. But I really like this Lego. I see why some people wonder why they put this Lego in the Podracer set versus the Snowspeeder set. But I think that it came down to you'd have two Lukes in the Snowspeeder set, a new one and an old one, so they thought that maybe this one would be better. So moving on, I'll just move those Lego minifigures out of the way to show this set. But before I do show the set, I wanted to glance over the manual, which I don't normally do, but it does have some cool 20th anniversary like special pages. So like right here, I thought that was nice, just kind of commemorative. It actually shows you the original 1999 set, which is pretty rough considering, and it gives some facts with it, and then it compares the new one. Just maybe Lego tooting its own horn, you know. And then it actually gives a little bit about the origins of the set, which is pretty cool. And then I think that, yeah, and then it just goes into normal Lego. But here is the actual Podracer, which looks really good. It's built up on a foundation of these clear Technic pieces, which are probably really hard to find. They're very exclusive, I think, especially to this set. And they kind of mess it up using Technic pins that aren't clear. I think it would have been so much cooler if they just cast special pieces for this, because then it really would give like an invisible effect. The only parts here are gray. I guess they just did that to cut costs of molding new clear pieces. But overall, I think you get the idea. I think it looks great. It's definitely an improvement from the 1999 set. But here's the little cockpit. There's lots of stickers on this side. So you have one on the front and on both sides. On this back triangle thing, there's like no printed pieces. The only thing printed is the little stand that Luke Skywalker comes on. But it's really firmly secured in here. It's got these little pegs that go into these holes, so you can't just shake it off. And then, of course, it's got the long cords that connect the Podracer engines. And I think that they did a really good job redesigning these engines. They look a lot better. They've got a lot of texture. The build gives a lot of texture to it and makes it just look really accurate. I think it's interesting that they use these sword pieces as an aesthetic design. But you do have stickers on the bottom on all three of these on each engine to kind of give more effect to Anakin's Podracer. And then these do move as well, which look great. And then, of course, you've got these fun pieces to show the electric energy pulse between them that kind of helps hold the engines together. And overall, I think that it's really a very good design. This is a super sturdy set. You can pick it up. They mean you to pick it up by this handle, and you can also display it this way. I'm really impressed by how it balances on just this little piece, but it's like perfectly balanced so that it doesn't tip over, which is fantastic because you can display it up off the ground. And then the playability is really nice on this. There's no like firing equipment, you know, like no blaster things or what am I saying? Like missiles, like quick fires or anything. But I think overall it's still really cool. Like I've had so much fun with this set. I don't generally play with my Star Wars Legos. I just collect them. But I have been walking around the house like waving this in front of my husband, and I keep quoting Anakin, and I'm like, now this is pod racing, and it's kind of cheesy, but I really like that line, and so I've been like driving this past him and saying that, and it's bugging him. It's funny. He actually really liked episode 1 when he was a kid, so he thought this set was really cool too, and it's really fun to hold and kind of just move, and so I think that kids would find this super, super fun to play with. The set's just a little small. I wish it came with another pod racer, but of course then you'd obviously be going up in price. But I think that the build is fantastic. It's not that challenging. The Technic pieces are a little bit hard to put in. So, I mean, a little kid might have a little bit of issue with that, but overall it is a pretty decent build and pretty easy on the scale. It's definitely a short build, but I really liked it, and I really like the minifigures that come with it, especially this Padme. I think that she's great. And the Anakin's not bad too, and then of course the exclusive figure, which is the reason people are probably going to buy this set for the most part. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you're interested in any other Lego videos of mine, I do have a playlist on my channel. You just click the Lego folder, and I've got all the Lego videos I've ever made in there for you guys to see. So anyways, thank you as always for watching, and have a fantastic day, guys. Thanks. Bye.